Hello everyone, my name is Nightmare. I'm here with the explanation of how to use VainRank ever since the API was integrated. Right now I'm going to show you how to use the beginning part before you log into VainRank. It's something that I created last week, and I think it's something that's very useful. That way you don't have to create any type of account, but you can get a lot of information really quick. So the first thing you're going to notice when you get to the new VainRank is it's going to let you know which location, which region you're in. So here we're in NA. If you want to change it and you're not in NA, you can go up to the top right and you can see there's EU, and it'll tell you, welcome to VainRank EU. You can also go to SEA. So for right now, we're going to use the NA stats, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at this first page. So most people notice right off the bat that we have a pick and win rate percentage for characters, highest and lowest. This is something interesting to help you get to understand the meta. I hope to be changing this by season so you can see how each character is doing by season. Maybe I'll do it by patch later on, I don't know. So for right now, we can go ahead and look at Ringo, who has the highest pick rate right now at 54%. We can see that, we can see by all tiers, he yesterday got 53% pick rate. His win rate was also 53%, so not bad. We can also look at the different tiers, 8 through 10, 5 through 7, and 1 through 4. So you can see that each pick rate is different based on the tiers, and this will hopefully help you to understand what you should be doing in your tier group to help you get better. So you can also look at all of the characters and search by character. So you can click on any of these and you can see Petal or Koshka or Kroll, and it'll take you to the same page. So, and there's little explanations if you ever see this question mark of what the statistics mean. So let's go ahead and let's look at some more information about certain players. So let's use Xenotech. He's a really great streamer. If you haven't checked him out, I would go on to twitch.tv and check out Xenotech. He's a really, really good streamer and really nice guy. So the first thing you're going to see on the player statistics page is the most played heroes. We can see here his most played hero is Koshka, then Vox and Rhyme. You can see their win percentages, which he actually wins a lot with Koshka those times. And then his KD ratio, which is at least above 1. Below that, we see our most recent matches. It'll tell you the result, and then which mode it was into, and some other statistics too. Some other interesting things we've added is lifetime stats. So this tells you the matches, the count, and how your win rate for that. So we don't have any casual matches for him, but we have a ton of ranked matches. And you can see he wins 63.64%, so probably why he's keeping up there. And then some blitz matches also. It also tells his side that he's on. So we can see here he actually wins more games on the red side than he does on the blue side by a pretty good percentage. It also shows his most bought items. So, it tells the item, how many matches it was used in, and then the win rate also. So 21 times used Shatterglass. It looks like he is definitely a crystal player, as we can see. So if you want to click on any of these or any of these, it'll take you to the match actually. So this one will take you to a character page, which will give you more information about how you play with that character. We can see here that we give our win percentage, KDA, kills, deaths, assists, and farm. It also tells you a little bit about your build tendencies here. So I can see here when I play Koshka, I'm usually playing Crystal Power build. So 83.3% of the time, Xenotech is playing Crystal Power. There's one utility game, which I imagine is because one of these times he bought more utility items than he did crystal items. So that'll be something that I'll work on later on to make it more defined of how it does it. But of these 83.3% of the games that he played, those crystal power games, he won 80% of them. That one utility game where he had that build, he didn't win at all. So I might tell you something about that build also. We also see his most used items as far as what he buys with Koshka. So 6 out of 6, or 6 out of, let's see, 7 games. Or I guess 6 out of 6. Well, not counting. But he's been buying Shatterglass, and he's won 66.67%. So 2/3 of the time he's been winning with that build or with that item. So I hope to expand on this more. I feel like there's a lot I can do with this information, showing you your most optimal build and things like that. So hopefully we can get more into that in the future. But for right now, I feel like this is a good start. If you want to click on any of these now, you can actually go and you can see our match page. So we can see here, there's the, it'll let us know about some information. So we can go through and we can go back even to the page that we are on right here, and we can see most recent matches also. And let's go ahead and let's choose this ranked match where he played as Glaive. So lets you know what it was, ranked match. It also tells you who was in the game. Here's the 3 teams and the winning team. So we can see here Xenotech. We can go ahead and click on his picture, I'll bring up Xenotech's information. So some information on this little graph right here that we have, this statistical representation. We have here kills, which is 4, and that's actually 0.91 less than his average. So we can see here it's a little bit below. Deaths, he actually has more deaths than he usually has by 1.37, so that's why it's below. He has less assists and more minions. So this will be I just try to make this easy for you to see where you are as your per averages overall. I hope to do it by player or by character in the future. That way you can see this is how you're doing by your character. It also tells your build right here, and you can go through, like I said, and just check out everybody's different information and see how they're doing with their averages too. And maybe somebody has some crazy game, and you go check it out, and you see, wow, they were playing way above their average, or maybe that's exactly how they usually play. So just some different information. Videos and highlights of the game. If you are logged in, you can actually go through, and if you've played in the game, it'll show right here a add game video, and you can add a Twitch or YouTube video, and there's more information on how to do that once you get into there. Item uses and cost effectiveness is something that I wanted to add that would help you to know if you're using your items effectively and if you're using your gold wisely. So for example, with this lance, we can see that he bought a Fountain of Renewal, which I believe cost $2,400 gold or something like that, or 2,300 gold, I'm sorry, and he used it 10 times. So that Fountain of Renewal costs 230 per use, which is great, honestly. You're getting your money's worth out of it. It could be a lot more. His Crucible used it a ton. So that's where it's interesting. With Null Wave Gauntlet, you only use it twice, so each of those uses cost him 1,200 gold. So these are things that you'll want to check out as you are trying to figure out your build and how to use your gold effectively, or as effectively as possible. Some other things you can see as you look up here, you can see your match overview. We can look at the breakdown of players. You can see here the average skill tier is Vainglorious Silver, as we can see most of the people here, or all of them I guess, are Vainglorious, are tier 10. It tells you the match duration, and then tells you a little about the builds of both teams. So red team built a lot of utility items, then some defense and some weapon, and not very much crystal. And we can see here with blue team, they were pretty even all around, at least with their tier 3 items. And you can see that represented here with their items too. So it'll go through and it'll show you who the winner was, which was red team. Xenotech is on this team, and here's the farm, here's the KDA, and some information there. So you can go ahead and click on it, it'll take you back to this page. We can also go check out the builds, which the builds will tell you first of all how much gold was spent. So we can see here the two who spent the most was the blank at 28,050, and then Gabe Bizzle at 27,700. So it'll let you know who got the most gold and was able to spend it. So there might be a little bit more at the end, but they never spent it. So here's bought, sold, and used. These are the icons that you can see here. I left this key up here because down here you can see what items were purchased and used and sold. So we can see here Xenotech actually bought 4 Halcyon potions, but sold 1 and used 3 of them. So this helps you to know if you use that wisely and how much you should be using of that item. He bought a weapon blade, but he also sold a weapon blade, and he bought a swift shooter and he sold a swift shooter, and it looks like he did that because he ended up going crystal power in the end. So maybe he started this way and changed his mind later on. Maybe he was solo queuing and they didn't know what they were going to be using. So he did use all of his traps that he found though, and he did use a storm crown. So this will just let you know a little bit of information, and I know it was a little bit confusing. I hope to make this a little bit better later on in a little bit better representation. So man, there's a lot that you can do here, honestly, and I hope to expand a lot more on it and show some more information. So remember, you can go up here and search, you can go up here and log in, see some recent matches as far as what's been uploaded, and you can go check them out. So if you're just interested in just seeing random people and what they've been playing as, you can go ahead and you can do so. So there's a lot of good information that's out there for people, and I hope to bring this to them, give them some good stats. If you have any stats that you'd like, if you look at a page and you go, man, this stat needs this page, contact me. You can contact me on Twitter. I'm at VainRank. That's my Twitter handle. Or you can go ahead and you can email me at vainrank@gmail.com. I'm a one-man team, and I'm trying to make this for the players. I'm just a player who wants more stats for myself to understand how to play better. So if you want to go ahead and you want to let me know if you have any interest in, if you're very interested in developing it all, whether you have a lot of knowledge or little knowledge, let me know, and I'd like to help you out. So thanks everybody for watching. Go ahead and like or subscribe to the channel, and I hope to get to more videos soon. Thanks.